friendship starting to get a strain. You know, like you're going to these mediums and Doyle's like completely into it, completely into the seance, saying it's true, like this can't be made up, and then Houdini would go and be like, no, Doyle, I gotta tell you, this isn't true. Like, you can totally falsify that, make it happen. People can be on the other side of the wall doing like a knock, like, I did that off camera. You don't know if I actually knocked on the door. You don't even know if there's a wall there. But I can tell you for a fact, I just did that. You saw my hand. I went, and I did it. But it was sort of like this strain, because Doyle would be like, no, I'm telling you, this one's legit, and Houdini would be like, you want to bet on it? And it would just, you know, just like bit by bit, their friendship was coming apart. What really broke the straw on the camel's back, though, was when Doyle got his wife involved. You see, his wife was a medium. She believed. Now, there are a lot of different ways that mediums communicate with the dead. You know, some hold hands with everybody at the table and they talk and use the energies of the room to communicate with the spirits. Some would lie down in corpse-like or catatonic positions and allow the spirits to sort of enter their body and communicate through them. Yeah, that sounds lovely, doesn't it? And then there were people who were called automatic writers. So this is where Doyle's wife comes into play. In 1920, she performed a seance for Houdini. Doyle was like, please, 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 my wife is legit, I swear. Probably not using those same words again, but I know she's true, she's not making it up. So Houdini was like, alright, I'll give her a chance, why not? So what automatic writing is that the person allows the spirit to enter their form and use them to write on paper all the thoughts that they want to do to the people in the room. So Houdini sat there and watched Doyle's wife write these pages upon pages upon pages of stuff. Perfect grammar, perfect, from his mother to him. So Houdini looked at these papers. He looked at them and then put them down and said, that cannot be my mother, because her grammar was terrible. She was an immigrant from Hungary and she barely understood English. Yeah, you can imagine that Doyle didn't take that very well, and from that point on it was very strained, their relationship, and it just didn't. That was it. Friends no more. But that didn't stop Houdini from continuing his quest of finding the fakes and the truth. He actually had one fail-safe option, and it involved his wife. So Houdini and his wife agreed that whoever passed first would have this secret code. They both had this secret code that they knew, that when one died, they would try to contact that one who passed away, and the only way that they would know that if it was true, if they had this secret code. I don't know what the code is, to be honest with you. So once a year for 10 years, Houdini's wife would have a seance, and these were like public seances. They were on the radio, people knew about them, and they waited to hear something back from Houdini. Houdini's wife did this for 10 years. 10 years! During the final seance, people say that she basically said, yeah, 10 years is a long time to wait for any man, so I think this is the last one. So, you know, they did the seance. Harry, are you there, Harry? Can you give us a sign if you're here? Nothing. Nothing at all. So they were ready to pack up and everything, but then something happened. A huge lightning storm struck, like thunderstorm out of the blue, like lightning thunder shaking the buildings, that kind of thing. Wind, rain, raining cats and dogs, madness, complete chaos. And you know, like, Harry was a man of dramatics, right? That seems like something Harry would totally do to just like mess with people. 10 years of silence, and then on the very last time that his wife was going to try to ever contact him, huge thunderstorm? That totally sounds like something Harry would do, right? Or was it, you know, an act of Mother Nature? I would like to think that it was Harry Houdini being a jerk, but, you know. I personally like to believe in the unexplained, because as a person who loses herself in stories and tells stories and is able to create worlds out of nothing, how do we know that there is something in that nothing or is not something in that nothing? How do we know for sure that there isn't anything there? We just need the proof for it. And that's what Houdini was hunting for. He was hunting for the truth. He was hunting for real people who were able to do these things, to contact his mom, contact loved ones, or even just plain old contacting the dead. So whether you believe in ghosts or not, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that maybe you try to decide for yourself whether or not ghosts exist through just trying it out. I mean, it's as easy as just reaching out and seeing what could happen.
Houdini, are you here?
Until next
time.
time.
Are you here, Houdini?
Bye, guys.
Please manifest yourself in any way possible. Take from this earnest gathering any strength that may be necessary for you to use. Take any vital thing from us that you may need to enable you to carry out your promise of years ago. We have waited, Houdini, oh so long. Never have you been able to present the evidence you promised. And now, this is a night of nights. The world is listening. Harry, your world, your audience. And Bessie is here. Your Bessie, who is part of you for 33 years. She's here, Harry, pleading in her heart for a prearranged sign from you. It means so much to her